Ladies and gentlemen, look what the cat dragged in. I'm telling you what, you never thought you'd see that smiling face again, did you? You never, ever, ever thought it. But he's back today. I'm not promising more today, but I got him for today. So you better get all your Don love out today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you what. All right. So first question, as always, where are you tuning in from?
Can I say hi?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? It feels good to be sitting in this seat again next to my buddy here.
Oh, yeah. Watching my beautiful fiance's house. That must be, I bet you that's Zach Wilkowitz. What the heck? It's Don. Yeah, that's right. See?
Hey, Shelly.
Where are you tuning in from, ladies and gentlemen? Are you from the hard streets of Dogbone Heights? Are you up in, let's see, Escanaba by the moonlight, right?
Whoa.
Escanaba by the moonlight. How about Hell, Michigan? Are you in Hell, Michigan? Where are you? Your buddy Steve Christ.
Hi, Steve. How you doing? Boy, I haven't seen you in so long.
Livonia, Michigan. God dang, Big Don. See, they know who's in the house. They know. Guys, it's great to see you. It's going to be a great show because you know Don's here. And it's always more fun when it's Don and myself. And we got the Master Blaster, Mike McLaughlin, waiting in the background. Don't you worry about that. So we're going to definitely have a good time.
Today, I have to admit, when I did this the last time when you were out of town, doing it by yourself, it's difficult.
It's different.
I had Mel here to help out, and it was still not the same.
It's different. It's definitely different. But
you and I,
the loyal fans are all here. So
yeah, awesome.
I decided, Don, to call this one The Good Old Days. Talking Real Estate, episode 145, The Good Old Days. Don and I got a lot of different things to talk about. But
we didn't start the show off right.
What did we do? I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. God, it feels so good to say that out loud. God dang it. All right, guys. So before we get to the Donster here, we got to talk about my good friends at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. They are now number 3 in the college football playoffs.
Is that incredible?
It is. So it means that they got to beat Ohio State to get in.
Yes.
If they get in, I don't know if I'm spending the big money to go see them get their butt kicked again, but we'll see. We'll see. They played one good half against Rutgers. 38-0, they beat them in one half, and then the other half they lost them they're losing by 3 points or so.
Yeah.
So we just put 2 halves of football together, we'll be all right. So if you love that, give me a Go Blue in the chat. Give me a Go Blue in the chat. There we go. We got some Go Blues going out there. Hopefully there's no Sparties in the crowd, but if there is, it's okay. Where's Mel? Steve wants to know where Mel is.
She had to go and pick up her daughter.
Yeah, she got all kinds of stuff going on. Raylan Brock, how the heck are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Garlanda.
Or Garlanda. God dang. I was
What'd you say?
I don't know what I'm looking like, who the hell's that?
Hey, Garlanda, how you doing?
Oh, Jennifer Johnson with that Go Green business. God dang it. Oh, yeah. Nothing blows my blood like that Go Green business. Oh, yeah. Ask Julie what it is. There she is. Garlanda, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you,
Garlanda.
You man, you ain't got nothing to say about that.
Tracy Schultz.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Sounds like him.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm telling you. All right, so let's get to the real deal, guys. The first segment is going to be called Ask Don. What do you want to know? Throw your questions in the chat. As long as they're reasonable, Don will answer them, okay? Because he and I were talking just babbling back and forth. All kinds of stuff's been going on with him. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Ask Don. What would you like to know?
Miss you too, Garlanda.
Absolutely. Miss you tons, kiddo. Miss you tons. Absolutely. Because so my first thing was, Don, tell me about the race.
The half. Tracy, I'm not retired. Oh, from the show, maybe. No, I still come around once in a while, obviously. But so our company has sponsored. I don't know about sponsored, but hi, Mom.
There she is. Yeah.
Encouraged a lot of people from the office to run the half marathon or the marathon or a 5K or walk a mile with your kids and family. And so I did the half marathon, which is 13.1 miles.
Yep.
And I've never run that far in my life. I think the farthest I had ever run is 5 miles prior to that. And then a couple weeks before I did 10 miles, and then I did it. I did that
pretty good.
I showed up. Yeah, it was I'll tell you what, weirdly, I told this to my wife, and I haven't told this to anybody else.
I like this. So as you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, so keep it to yourself.
No one else knows this. When I crossed the line, I started choking up, tearing up that making that, because I never thought, didn't know if I'd ever make, if I can make that distance. And I ran the entire time. I had to walk a few times because of I had some
bang up injury.
Yeah, injury, but still did it, but it was pretty emotional. Yeah, it was pretty emotional.
So you're talking about the Free Press Half Marathon.
Free Press Half Marathon.
I can tell you the reason Chris Bergeron knows because her daughter probably ran it too. I'm pretty sure she probably ran the full. That's what would be my guess. My sister is a wicked runner.
Yeah.
Yes, he is, Super Don.
Thank you, Tracy.
So again, ask Don. How many months has it been now?
The last time I was on it?
Yeah.
Or February 22nd.
So yeah, it's been a while.
1920 or 2022.
Oh, Kathy
Kathy
Cordy.
Cordy.
See, there she is. See, I'm telling you what. The people love you, Don. They definitely love you. So if you got other questions for Don, yeah, she ran the half marathon. Julie ran the half marathon too. I figured that. If you got any questions for Don, you throw them in the chat. We'll get them answered for you because he's been gone for a while. So any cool traveling or anything like that?
Not recently.
No, nothing recently.
We have nothing planned yet right now either. We were kind of talking about something, but maybe California. We have relatives out in California, maybe Colorado, but that's in the spring probably.
My man, Hanky Panky.
Hanky Panky.
Yes.
He's coming into town.
Is he?
Thanksgiving, yeah.
You gotta give me a call when he's in. Just give me a call when he's in town. I'll be like, Hanky Panky, there you are, my friend.
Maybe we can get him here.
That would be awesome. That would be great. My man, for a quick buzz, Hanky Panky. All right, guys. So I think Don and I are going to focus on one. Yeah, go ahead.
So somebody's asking about the Detroit Lions, and I don't know if I can't imagine there's a single Green Bay fan on this show.
Oh, there is one. I guarantee
there can't be anyone out there. They're traitors. And how does it feel to be on the losing side?
You know exactly who you're talking smack to right now.
I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Tracy's gonna take that away.
Listen, the views of Don Lawrence are not sponsored by the show. All right, so real quick, guys, Don and I were kicking around. Yeah, it's true. That's true, Tracy. That's definitely true.
That'd be true, right, Tracy?
We were kicking this idea around. We're talking about lights and daylight savings time and stuff like that. So our first question to you is, what's the coolest light in your house? What is the coolest light in your house? And I can tell you for me, the most uncool lights that I have two and you've seen them, those two big box lights that I have in the dining room area in the front room, and then the eat-in dining room by the back sliding door. I took both those big, huge lights down because they're just now think about it. I had to duck down and say hi to people and stuff like that. So we took those down. So those are the uncool lights in my house. What about the ones in yours? What about the coolest lights in your house? You got a cool light? Kids love doing like what do they call those? Not LED lights, yeah? The LED lights in the room?
Yeah. The string of LED lights around the
Yeah. And I'm sure some people are already putting up the Christmas lights because they forgot Thanksgiving Eve exists. So they're letting that fly by too. So that's that.
I was driving down over here in Fort Hiss Home District area, and somebody had their Christmas tree lights up. They had garland up. It looked really good, but it was like, wow.
Halloween just ended.
A little bit early.
Yeah. So I think you know this too. Wilkowitz is I went again. I think it was my third time now to see. They do
I saw
the week after the weekend after Halloween. They do Christmas Vacation, right? And it's so much fun. It's just a nice tradition. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a fun tradition.
I saw some pictures of that on Facebook.
Yeah, very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Now, you know who's back around, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only. Mike McLaughlin's in the house. Michael, how are you, sir?
Hey, look who you got there. Mr. Donnie Ballgame with you today, Scotty.
I'm telling you, the legend Don Lawrence. He and I talked about this a couple of days ago, so we were pretty excited. So, Michael, what's going on with you?
Just, keeping up the homestead, keeping the nose to the grindstone, and, making hay while the sun shines.
Oh, yeah.
See how many metaphors I can get in there.
Yeah. So if you guys need any other worn out, Thanks for Mike. He'll give them to you over and over again. So, Michael, was it fancy for dinner today, or are we going old school? What do we got going on over there?
Just popped a frozen turkey breast in the oven. We had, it was like Thanksgiving. It was a pre-Thanksgiving dinner. We had mashed potatoes, stovetop stuffing, peas, and turkey breast.
Very nice, very nice. I like it. I like it. I like it.
The
So
tryptophan is kicking in.
he's like, God dang it, it's all over with after that. So, Michael, tell us about the mortgage rule. What's going on over there? What's new and exciting?
Yeah, it's all pretty quiet on the Western front in the mortgage world. Rates are pretty kind of settled in right now. Not seeing a lot of big jumps either way with it. The financial markets are still up and down and knee jerky, depending upon what the flavor of the day is, whether it's going to be up 2% or down 2%. So we're living in a volatile world as far as that goes, but we're just going to keep working our way through this mess, and we'll come out the other side eventually.
Gotcha. Michael, let me ask you this, because I know people, they struggle with this. They struggle with the beginning of the process to get a mortgage, okay? For you, what's the first step that happens? What's the first step that people what would make it easier for them to get things to you?
Well, I think the first step is usually they usually reach out to you or Don. They reach out to their realtor partner first, and then are typically, sometimes they come straight to the lender, but typically they'll go to their realtor first, and then they'll send them on to me. But if they come to me first, I'll look to see how they got to me, if it's through a partnership, and we'll talk about the home buying process and what it takes to get from point A to point B, and B being home ownership. And, we go from there. The end goal of the initial consultation is to, as quickly as possible, get that person pre-approved. A lot of times in the first phone call, depending upon how convoluted a person's income situation might be, if there's self-employment or 1099 or commission or things like that, then it might take a little longer than just the first phone call. But a lot of times we can knock a pre-approval out, just in the first phone call, and with the app that I have my clients use to fill out. That's the very first step is getting the app and filling it out, and then we can knock out the pre-approval a lot of times that same day.
So what info do you have to know? Do you have to know the mortgage guy?
You got to know a person's work history for at least the last 2 years, probably longer. And income situation, how much money, what's your hourly rate, what's your salary, how does that go down? Are you self-employed? Do you have passive income, like you're retired and you have your Social Security and a pension? So there's a lot of different factors that go into the income portion of it. But you've got income, asset, work history, work experience, and asset meaning how much do you have available for your down payment, and then just an understanding of we'll look up your credit score to see where your credit's at. But really, that's the main things: income, asset, work history, credit history. Those are the main things.
So go ahead.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
So, Mike, when somebody calls you up, let's say Scott or I refer someone to you, and they tell you that, hey, Scott, Don referred me to you. I want to get a mortgage. What's the first question you ask them? Do you have a first question that you always ask?
Well, so they've called and they've said that they were referred to me. I usually just will try to turn it into just a casual conversation. I'll say, well, what are you looking to accomplish? And they'll tell me, we're looking to get just a starter home, or we're looking for X. So I just let the person say what's on their mind. I try to be open with the questions so that we talk about what's top of mind for them, because they've got something on their mind, whether it be, their goal, or maybe they'll tell you about, you don't want to lead straight into, well, fill this out or whatever, because they might say, hey, I tried this a year ago and this was the problem, or just give people an opportunity to tell you what's on their mind, because they will.
Right. No, absolutely. Great question. That's a great question to start off. Thank you.
Is there any changes or any nuances now with credit scores? Are people getting improved with lower credit scores, or people getting improved with the credit tightening up? What's going on there?
Well, I don't think there's been any significant changes. For a while, it felt like it was harder to go from that FHA to conventional line, like maybe the bar moved from where you had to be to get a conventional loan, which is typically for higher credit score borrowers. So but you still had the FHA option. So there might be a little bit of moving of what qualifies somebody for conventional, because it's not black and white for trying to get pre-approved between FHA and conventional. But either way, they're great viable options, whether you're conventional or FHA. But other than that, I don't really see any real changes.
Okay. Last one for you is, tell us about Mishta again. Give us kind of the quick reminder of what the expectations are for that.
Yeah, their turn times are a little bit slower, or a little bit shorter now. They're about 14 to 16 days. So it's a down payment assistance program. MISHDA stands for Michigan State Housing Development Authority, and they get people anywhere from $7,500 to $10,000 for down payment assistance, so that you can get into your house for as little as 1% of the sales price. Yeah. Great program to help people to help people get into the house. And with where the rates are these days, their rates are actually very attractive compared to the market as well. So it's a great program.
So what are the minimums again?
640 for credit score.
Yep.
There'll be some income limits depending upon the county and the city. But as long as you're making less than 90,000 as a family income, then you should qualify for just about anywhere in the state.
Okay. So tell us about Tommy before you go, buddy. I'm getting all kinds of these.
The Tommy's all done with his band now. So the band season is done. We just had the band festival yesterday. The banquet was just yesterday. So now he turns his attention to the Winter Guard, where he has won the chair for quads again, like he did in regular band. So he went from bass drum to quad drums, which is a big step up, big challenge for him this year to be performing at that level on quads. So we're very excited for him. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Right. Is he walking going, I'm in the band, man? Does he ever do that?
No, I haven't heard him say that.
I'm in the band, man. Is there doing one of these deals or something? That'd be awesome. All right, Michael. Well, listen, anything else for the folks, sir?
Yeah. We got to give my daily recipe.
Tell us.
Real easy. I'll do the share screen.
Yeah.
Try to keep it simple today. What we got is we've got just a simple tartar sauce recipe. When you're making fish or you got fish sticks or something, you don't have to go to the store to get tartar sauce. Very quickly, in no time at all, a cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of sweet pickle relish, 1 tablespoon of minced onions, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Stir that up, put it in the fridge. Why buy tartar sauce when you can whip it up in like 45 seconds,
Absolutely. I love tartar sauce, buddy. Tartar sauce is the good stuff.
It is.
You can't go wrong with this, with making it. We use this tartar sauce all the time. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Guys, if you got to screenshot this, feel free. Mike McLaughlin's own tartar sauce. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Love tartar sauce. All right, brother. Well, listen, we appreciate you, and go blue.
Go blue.
All right, bud. See ya.
See you, Mike.
See you guys.
That guy's the best, man. He's the
Yes,
absolute
man. When you have a conversation with him where you ask him questions, he answers it directly and he knows exactly what he's talking about. And you can just see it and just knowing your business.
He does.
He's a professional.
So let me tell you this. I had a client who is using a different lender than him, and they're getting a condo. And when I called him, I said, did you check and make sure this condo is FHA approved, right? Mm-hmm. And I learned that from McLaughlin years ago.
Yeah.
You have to check that. And the guy was like, oh, I didn't even ask that question.
Very interesting you say it. We just Mike and I closed one last week. I think it was last week. Yeah, last week. And that buyer wanted to buy a condo, and we were going through the process a little bit to see what's going on. And Mike's talked to him about that. And I suggested him talk to Mike. He talked to Mike about it. Same thing. Some of them are not FHA approved or MISHDA. So he does. He knows
the guy knows what the hell he's doing.
He would pull them up and say, this one will work, this one won't work.
Yeah.
And he didn't buy. And at the end of the day, the guy didn't buy a condo. Yeah. He bought a house because that's really what he wanted, and it worked out for this buyer. But Mike was there to help no matter what. So,
Absolutely. All right, guys. Next question for you. Here we go. Going with light again. Daylight savings time. Do you love it or do you hate it? Put in the chat for us. Do you love it or do you hate it? You love it or hate it?
All right, so I used to hate it.
Tell me why.
I'm going to tell you. So, just going to go a little deep here, but
That's all right. Now you're a deep guy. You're Mr. Deep.
Have you ever heard of your circadian rhythm?
I have. I have.
So there's this. I don't know. There's these scientists that are out there that are saying that it's important to get daylight in your eyes in the first hour that you're awake.
Okay.
So my wife and I, we've been waiting. We'll get up. We'll wait for the sun. We try to get out in the sun within that first hour. And you need to get regular daylight 10 to 15 minutes. And even if it's overcast, it's just a little bit longer. It's the light from the sun, from the daylight that helps your circadian rhythm so you sleep better at night. So my point is, before daylight savings time, it wasn't getting daylight till 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. You didn't see the sun until after 8 o'clock. Now that daylight savings time it's an hour earlier, of course. So it's kind of nice. The sun's up a little bit earlier. Before I hated it. I did not want it to go back. And now
So the sunlight is important to Don Lawrence.
Oh, absolutely. Sunlight's important for all of us.
No, I get that. But I can't stand it. Let me tell you why. If all of a sudden it's 5 o'clock now, it should still be 5 o'clock another day, and the next day, and the next day. Time is artificial. It should be the same all the damn time.
I totally agree with that. When the federal government changes it to a certain time, it's going to be great. But I'm just saying this year, this time, I look forward to it. And
you look forward to
every
it.
year before that, it was like, I can't believe we're falling back. Because I like this. I prefer sun later in the day.
Yeah.
I just prefer it then. So.
All right. So let's see what we got from the folks here. Hang on. Let's see what the folks have to say. Let's see if they agree with you or not. Okay. Your buddy, Jimmy Capelli, up there at Torch Lake says he loves it because he probably gets the sunlight off the lake and all the ladies. I'm telling you. Steve Kreutz says he hates it. Tracy says it sucks. All right. He's still mad at you about the Lions-Packers thing. He's still mad at you about that. Ashley says,
why do you say that?
Love the mornings, hate the evenings. Chris Bergeron says, love it. You are crazy. You're crazy, lady. I'm telling you what. Sherry Irvin, my dear friend, says, love it in the spring. When you spring forward and you fall back, okay? Doesn't matter to me. There we go, okay. Dawn says, makes me tired. All right. Let's see. Shelly says, hate it. And Eli says he doesn't like it either. He doesn't like it either. Okay. So he doesn't have to worry about it. That kid probably sleeps in, especially on the weekend.
Likes morning sun.
Morning sun. Okay.
Go.
I got you. What else? Let's see. What else we got here? I don't pin that. Do that. There we go. Sun later in the night is the best. The Lions beat the Packer makes the season of Lions fans because, he's killing me.
Hey, Tracy, I have to admit, though, regarding the Green Bay, to see them at this with their record right now, it's just so weird. It's just very weird. So.
Oh, yeah. Steve says his cat hates it. Uh-oh. Lisa, our dear friend, helps me wake up. Okay. Here comes the sun. Na, 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 na. There you go. But, of course, Jim Capelli had to find out where Gambino, whatever Gambino likes. You should see them. I'll be talking to him on the phone, and she'll start talking, and he's like, hey, Gambino, we're Paisan. He starts going crazy. It's so freaking funny. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh like crazy. No two ways to say it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Let's see. Get rid of Rodgers. All kinds of Lions business out there. We open up a can of worms there. All right, so let's talk lights for a few minutes, okay? Because lights are on my mind. I'm changing a bunch of lights at my place. What, like for you, does every room need different kinds of lights?
My wife. My wife.
Your wife needs,
So different. But I will tell you, though, we have a couple LED lights.
Yep.
I'm not an LED fan at all.
Tell me why.
Because it's too bright. If it's too harsh. Unless you get one that has the lumens that have the different lumens that are more softer. I like soft light.
Okay.
But I like bright light.
So you like more of a luminescent kind of a thing. That Edison style light, yes?
No. I mean, that's okay, but it sometimes that's a harsh light. I don't like harsh light. I like softer light.
So let me ask you another question then. So for recessed lights, do you think recessed lights are cold? As far as
Well,
big
you can
rooms
get
are
you
cold?
can get LEDs that are dimmable or that are the lumens are soft, makes it just softer. So you can buy stuff, the LEDs that are like it. It's the harsh LEDs, like this stuff right here.
Okay, because like
this is harsh. I think this is kind of harsh.
yeah. So like for me, like I have a couple light issues. One, I have a fan in my back family room, fan light, right? One, and it just shadows the whole damn room.
Yeah.
Like there's enough light in the middle, and I'm like, I want to move it and put another one because it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And then the other one is some parts of the house I have Edison lights that just aren't bright enough.
Yeah.
They don't give me enough pop. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right. I think we have lamps, number of lamps around the house. We've got a couple of 1, 2, 3, and we got a lot of lamps in the house. We have the ceiling lights too, but we just don't use them nearly as much.
Yeah. So, folks, this is what we want. In the chat, give us some of your stuff about lights. Give us some of your ideas and your thoughts. We just use candles. Jimmy, I just used candle. Unbelievable. I'm so glad he's on. He makes me laugh, man. We just use candle. I told RJ one time, I said, look, in the house in Dearborn, I go, one day you're going to come home, there's going to be candles everywhere. That's all we're going to use. That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think
would
it'd be
be.
kind of cool. It's soft.
Trey says the best thing, dimmable LEDs give you whatever light you want. Yep. That's true.
LEDs gotten much, much better, but not the harsh ones are just something.
Hate changing lights at work, but I love LED lights. Okay. We use flash like this. Go, what were you doing on the 9th of November? You can always count Lisa for a funny one. You can always count her for a funny one. I'm telling you what. Let's see. I can smart lights, but I can control them and even change the color. Sherry, listen, most of the lights in my house, not all of them, but most of them are connected to Google. So I go, hey, Google, turn on the lights. And a bunch of stuff turns on. It's awesome, Don. Yeah. And then like the front lights outside and go, hey, Google, turn the porch light red. Turn the porch light green. I love it. Everyone else I know hates it. Everyone. Yeah. Everyone comes over like, that's terrible. It's just a word. I love it. I go, hey, Google, turn on the laundry room lights. I just love that. I think it's fun. I like it a lot. I don't know. I know that sounds kind of goofy. We have lots of lamps.
I think it'd be a cool thing to have.
It is cool. I
just don't like Google or Amazon.
Except when she doesn't listen. Yeah. Exact session. Like if I say it, I just say it a couple of times. Or if I say it from across like a different room, I got to go, hey, Google. Like that, I can yell it loud. Yeah. I like soft light. I also like the dimmer switch to be able to control it. Yep. I mean, Don, are you a big dimmer switch person?
We have one in we have one in the dining room, and then down in the basement we have one over a counter, but no, not really.
Jimmy, I'm getting a windmill so I can plug my 350 in and drive it down. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. It's never a dull. I'm not talking real estate. So, or Alexa only listens to Jim. Yes. I wish it was like voice specific. I wish that was true. You know what I mean? I wish. And I'm telling you what.
Lisa says it is. It seems to be.
Yeah. No, she's making a joke. There's no way. I wish it would like do the laundry and say, hey, Google, start the laundry or start the washer, start the dishwasher, that'd be awesome. I would love that. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, absolutely. But it might get too smart for our own good. All right. So let's play a little this or that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play a little this or that. First one up, globe lights or recessed lights. First one up, globe lights or recessed lights. Globe lights or recessed lights. What do you got? Which one do you like better? Globe lights or recessed lights? I have to call him to turn the lights on. That's awesome. I knew I loved that guy. Facebook user says recess. Chris Bergeron says recess. Sherry Irving says globe. Lisa says globe. Kathy says recess. Another globe and a recess. Let our life Jesus. Of course. Compelling with the ridiculousness. It looks pretty close. Don, which one do you think? Who wins on that one?
I think it's 50-50.
You think so?
Yeah.
So the world, you're telling me the world is 50% globe, 50% recess?
Yeah. I mean, look.
It looks like, I'm telling you.
This is our world right here.
I'm telling you what. But Tracy says it depends.
Tracy's right.
Tracy says it all depends. I love when it gets to.
So we have recessed lights in the kitchen.
Yep.
But we also have under cabinet lighting. And down in the basement, we have recessed lights, new recessed lights put in. And the rest of the house is lamps or
I think I put it this way. I think recess was a big thing for a long time, right? They would new builds especially, right? And then all of a sudden, people are like, it doesn't really like it. There's nothing to it. There's no decorativeness to it at all.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I
So it
agree.
has that cold feel to it, right?
Right, and I think that you can get the bulbs that are more softer, but also you only have that in certain rooms, like a kitchen, or you can always put under recess under cabinet lighting to soften it. But if you put a lamp, you got lamps.
Yep.
So, see, lamps
It's a little bit of both.
lamps soften and make a home feel.
Wait
more
till you see what realtors see, because I was all about lights. That's why the kind of this topic came from. All the pictures that I got are all light stuff. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, all right, number 2 of this or that. Number 2 of this or that. Don threw this one in there. He was talking about instead of light, how about heat? Fire pit or portable patio heater? Which one you going with? Portable patio heater? That's fun to say. See Christ, portable patio heater or fire pit? Which one you going with? Which one you going with?
We have a fire pit, but I want to get a portable patio heater to sit outside more.
Why? But why? Why can't you just start the fire from fire pit?
Because it takes too long to warm up.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, these guys are loving it. Sherry Irvin says fire pit.
everybody's
Kathy
got a
does.
fire pit.
Chris Bergeron does. Shelly Gambino, all kinds of fire pit.
Yeah, Tracy, you're right about that. That's a good point.
You always got Tracy to reel everybody in, right? Reels everybody in. Depends on how you want to smell at the end of the night. I'm going to tell you what, fire pit, except for Lisa. That's Lisa, and that was the only one she's the only one to pick portable patio heater. She's I think the only one to pick that one. All right,
Cleaner
last
and
one.
safer.
It is. Now this one, I'm telling you what, is going to go with all the what realtor see pictures. So I'm not kidding about this one. Tell me, our fire pit is propane, so no smell. That a girl, Sherry. This or that, number 3, candlelight or kerosene lamp. So when I was a kid, my dad, for whatever reason, had like 3 or 4 of these all around his house. I have no idea
3 or
why.
4 what?
Kerosene lamps.
Kerosene lamps?
I'm like, I haven't seen those in years
Yeah.
until this past week. So you're going to see them in a few minutes. But what do you think? Candlelight or kerosene lamp? Sherry Irving says candlelight. Shelly says candlelight. Chris Bergeron does. Lisa does. Ooh, kerosene lamp. I got 1 kerosene lamp so far. Candles, candlelight. Candlelight. I have a ton of remote candles. That's an interesting one. Are they Google related remote ones? That's a big question. All right, so candlelight wins that one.
Candlelight, yeah. I figured that one would.
Candlelight wins that one. Now, let's get to what realtors see, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been here before, let me tell you how this works. Okay, your job is to caption whatever picture we throw up. Okay, and the best caption, Don and I will talk it over, wins a scratch-off ticket, probably worth millions of dollars. Okay, sent to you directly from Talking Real Estate. So that's definitely what's going on here. So what realtors see, number 1. Now let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. Let me see if I can find the first one. And again, they are all of them are relatively close to each other, and they're all kind of weird. The first one, there it is. The first one, let's see. Let me get to it here. So this is what realtors see, number 1. What realtors see, number 1, right there. Okay. I saw that this week. I saw it at a house in, where were we at? I think it was in Heartland. Where I saw this one. So right there. Caption that one. Caption that one. The best caption that Don and I choose wins. Caption. It can be funny, it can be ridiculous, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Pong on the wall.
Who is that?
You know who it is. I'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Bong on the wall. Chris Wojcinski says, this old house. What do you think, guys? What's the best caption you got? Say, I knew it was this. Exactly knew what it was. Vintage sconce. There you go. And they were everywhere in this house. Everywhere, Don.
Yeah. The kerosene ones?
Yeah, I bet
Really?
you had 20 of them.
Could you smell it?
I couldn't. Not really. Turns out, turn to the left, does the secret door open? That's a good one. DT might strike at any time. That's pretty funny, too. Secret hidden door opener. I like that.
Yeah,
That's funny stuff.
that's
funny stuff. Guys, you got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. That is what realtors see, number 1. If you come up with the best caption, you win a chance at millions of dollars on scratch-off ticket. Secret hidden door opener. Okay. Best way to burn the wall. Best way to burn the wall. Jeez. Oh, yeah. In case of emergency, you can smoke it. In case of emergency, you can smoke it. Wow.
That's kind of what I thought about if you know, the smoke from that's going to go up this to the ceiling or
Unlimited light. That's not bad. Unlimited light's not bad. Got 10 seconds, guys. Got 10 seconds. I'm thinking that one right there. What do you think? Or that one? What do you think? This one here, or that
one above it. Going down.
This?
No, down. Right up one more.
That?
Yeah. Good. I thought that was
that's
pretty good.
Living in accident times. That's interesting. Barb, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Living in accident times. All right. So the winner is the consummate Green Bay Packer fan. If you turn to the left, there's a secret door open. There you go.
Yeah.
You turn to the left, there's
That
a
was
secret
good.
door open. Tracy, that was pretty good. You started off that one. That was pretty good.
Reminds me of an
Ancient. There you go.
old movie or something. Like
Yeah,
that, you know?
yeah.
Like,
All right. Number two.
like you ever hear of the Three Stooges?
Yes, I have heard of this.
I'm thinking of the Three Stooges there for some reason. I don't know why. Like they would turn it.
They would turn. All right. Number two. And again, all these are about light. All these are light related. This one's a little bit different. There's number two, ladies and gentlemen. There is number two. Number two. What realtors see? Walking down the steps and you see that right there. Walking down the steps and you see that right there. What do you think? For me, I could tell. I was a little nervous, to be honest with you. I'm like, oh, I forgot to pay the DT light.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm like I told you, that stuff was everywhere. It was weird. It was very
Is
weird.
this the same house?
Same house.
Oh, okay.
Same house.
Oh, there you go. In case you was your way. Yeah, you're going down the steps. Looks like you're going down the stairs there.
Don't forget to grab the light for your walk to the outhouse.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's pretty good. Showered with light. That's different. Okay. Guys, what do you got? Your job is to caption the picture the very best you can. You got a chance to win a scratch-off ticket worth millions of dollars here from Talking Real Estate. Got about 20 more seconds, guys. About 20 more seconds. One if by land, two if by sea. That's pretty good. Dark stairs ahead. Very good. Funny stuff. 10 seconds, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in. That's pretty good. All right. So Don and I are going to confer for a second. Coal miner's daughter. That's pretty good too. Thinking that one. Right there. This one here.
Sure. Yeah. I think
So number two, don't forget to grab the light for your walk to the outhouse. There you go. Kathy Cordy is the winner of number two. What realtors see. And the final picture. And again, these are all from relatively the same house. I'll show you the last one. This one was weird, and we're going to give you one little bit of information, and that's it. This one here. So what made it weird is that the pole is over here on the left-hand side. It's not on the light. It's hung over here. So let me get that. Let me hide that for a second. Let me try to make that a little bigger here. Hang on. So yeah, the cord is over on the left here, and the light's there. It just was the weirdest thing I ever saw. I just like, what?
Did you pull it?
Yeah, absolutely. I had
Yeah.
to turn the light on. Yeah. So give us your caption for what realtors see. Number three. What realtors see. Number three. Cord's over here on the left, and the light's over there. And it's a hole through the ceiling too.
Yeah.
It's weird. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. pull this for your toilet. I got nothing. Socially distanced
Oh,
light
there
switch.
you go. Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty funny. Start her up. That's pretty funny, too. That's a good one. Somebody didn't know how to move the electric outlet. Yeah, they
There you
probably
go.
didn't.
That's probably it.
That's
Yeah.
probably what it is. What do you think, guys? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? The cord was, I'm telling you, it was the weirdest electrician gone rogue. The electrician has gone rogue. What about the thing you saw this weekend at Chris's vacation movie? Oh, those are always funny things. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Guys, we'll give you about 30 more seconds. Apprentice electrician.
There you go. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Did I do this right?
Oh, man. Pulley light. That's pretty funny, too. That's not bad. Now you can see your pool table balls. Oh, Jesus. It always, I'm telling you, it's never a family show anymore. Do-it-yourself electrical job. That's pretty funny, too. You want to go with this one or this one? What do you think? Unless somebody else comes again. 10 seconds, guys. That one or that one? Yeah, that one. This one. Mm-hmm. And the winner is Apprentice Electrician.
Dempsey.
That's good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm going to snag down for a couple minutes for the after show. If you want to come and see that, you got to join the real estate electrical 101. Exactly. If you want to see that, you got to come to our Facebook group, Talking Real Estate, and Don and I will be there for a couple minutes. So feel free to come out and check that out. I am Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. See ya.